What's up guys, Anthony here, and today we're going to be talking about my 1 week with the Apple Watch Series 4. So I think it's a well-rounded product. It feels awesome. It adds so much productivity to my life and I am enjoying it all the way. But there are a few things, maybe even less than that I don't like about it. So let's go ahead and talk about the positives of this watch first, and then I'll go into the negatives. First, I want to emphasize how great the battery life is on this. I don't know how well the big one does, but the small one right here, it lasts me well over a day. So I did a test where I didn't charge it for a whole night and then still used it the next morning. I was like at 30% in the morning and it lasted me till around 3 p.m. the next day, which was awesome. It's not really a big problem because by that time, if that ever happens in my day-to-day life, I would have access to a charger. So again, not a big deal. So let's talk about watchOS. It has come a long way since the Series 1 or the Series 0 watches. So those were unbelievably laggy. They were pretty much unusable, and I don't even know why a lot of people liked it so much. I couldn't get any functionality out of any of it because it would always stay stuck on a loading symbol. I once waited like around 5 minutes, nothing happened, it was still just stuck on loading. It's not the case for this one. This one is incredibly fast. It helps me do a lot of stuff because it's just so fluid and I love it. It's snappy all around and I couldn't ask for a better operating system on the watch. It's really nice and it has so much features, so much more watch faces, which are awesome. One of my favorite features to use is the alarm clock. I even stopped using my alarm on the iPhone because I prefer doing it on this one. I also like the workout tracking. It's really cool because you can see all your calories, your steps, all your goals all right there, and you can see them by week also. So it's kind of cool. And let's see what else. Oh, the complications. The complications are awesome. Right now I have a weather one. I have the fitness circle. I don't know what they call that. And then I also have the battery percentage. So it's pretty cool. I like how you can customize it to make it your own. And overall, I think it's headed in the right direction. I think it can use a lot more improvements, definitely, but right now I cannot say that I have any complaints with watchOS. I think the positives say one thing. The Apple Watch does bring a lot of value for your money and a lot of value to your life if you're trying to be productive. So I can do so many things with my watch now without having to pull my iPhone, such as changing my smart lights, setting alarms, looking at the time, the weather, all that stuff. Now I don't even have to pull out my iPhone. So it's really cool to have that all at a glance, and that's why I really enjoy the Apple Watch, because it's just a simplified version of the iPhone. A really, really simplified version. But it's just that. It's really awesome. And I think it's just a really good tool if you know how to use it. Even if you don't know how to use all the features, all the complications, all that sort of stuff, I think it definitely can add some sort of value to your life. It's just that great of a product. So that being said, let's talk about the negatives. And I've mentioned before that I had more than one. I think it's just one, and that's the fit, the comfortability. So this is a smaller version. I sometimes think it is a little too big though. It's just, I think it's the fact that it's square, that it fits kind of weird on the wrist. I don't think it could ever be as comfortable as just a regular watch. Also, the silicone bands, they're not the greatest, and I knew that coming into the watch because I was gonna get a sports loop but decided against it because look at this is awesome. I should have listened to my instincts though, because it rubs my skin the wrong way. It also leaves my hand really sweaty, especially after workouts, but even just when I'm walking. Like that's enough to cause the silicone to just make my hand like sweat, and it's just not a comfortable feeling overall. But that's not really a problem with the watch. It's more about the watch bands. So that's kind of my only complaint about it. I think everything else about the watch is solid. For the first time, I can say that it feels like a well-rounded device. It feels complete, unlike the Series 1 did. So yeah, I'm really enjoying it after 1 week, and I'm planning on keeping this one. So that's it for my 1 week review of the Apple Watch. I hope you guys liked it, and I'll see you in the next one.